All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Valley News Now. I'm Devin Fry with your latest Valley News Now digital update, keeping you updated on what we have going on in the Valley News Live newsroom so far today. We have a lot to get through, but first we're going to do a quick check of the weather. I know Russ Thomas was just on, so those of you that got to listen to that, you already know more than I do. But for the rest of us who didn't get a chance to hear that yet, let's go ahead and look at what our First Alert Storm team has been up to today. We do have a First Alert Weather Day issued on Sunday for some potential freezing rain. That just seems to not want to go away. During the evening hours and overnight hours, isolated snow showers pushing through the northern valley. Snow is going to be light, but again, watch out for that freezing rain on Sunday. Looking at temperatures right now, about 9 degrees, single digits. You love to see it. But good news, it looks like we're getting up into the double digits throughout the day. We're going to load the next 12 hours. Back down to the single digits tomorrow morning. I should not have loaded the next few hours. I should have let you guys just live with that one. But that's what we have to look forward to. Again, Russ Thomas was just on here. If you did miss his update, feel free to go back and listen to that on our Valley News Now networks as soon as we get done talking here about what we're working on in the Valley News Live newsroom. We do have an update. Speaking of our latest news on the day, we have an update on a fatal shooting out of Wilkin County, Minnesota. Friends of the victim have confirmed his identity to Valley News Live. 22-year-old Jordan Bem from West Fargo fatally shot on New Year's Day. According to the Wilkin County Sheriff's Office, the victim, who we now know as Bem, was found with an apparent gunshot wound around 12:49 a.m. on Thursday in the 1700 block of Highway 75 near Wolverton, Minnesota. We also know that a man named Myron Johansson is currently being held at the Wilkin County Jail on a third-degree murder charge. At this point, no formal charges have been filed in that case. I do just want to go ahead and let you all know that we have been watching the Wilkin County courts all day trying to figure out when these charges are going to be processed to see what exactly is going to happen with this case and to get more details on just what happened on New Year's Day. Like I said, those formal charges have not been filed yet. As soon as we have that information, we will have it for you here on Valley News Now and, of course, all of our shows on Valley News Live as well. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Moving on to Fargo. The Fargo City Commission is set to vote on Monday on a recommendation to dissolve 3 community commissions: the Human Rights Commission, the Arts and Culture Commission, and the Native American Commission. That move is part of a broader streamlining effort. City officials say that staff would continue the work and community members would be able to form independent groups to carry on these focused efforts that these commissions have held so far. The move would follow the elimination of 5 other volunteer bodies since February of 2025. The Human Rights Commission recently made headlines after some leaders went public calling officials with the city of Fargo cowards, was the direct verbiage there. We have a full write-up on that, as well as a reaction from Mayor Tim Mahoney on valleynewslive.com. You can check that out now, but I do want to make it very clear. There's no indication that those 2 incidents are related. It's just worth pointing out that the Human Rights Commission was in the headlines recently. Another story that we have for you today on Valley News Live, this guy, James Allen Damon, 39 years old, charged with second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon and 2 counts of fifth-degree assault after allegedly threatening 2 people with a knife during an argument over a cat out in Frazee. Damon told police that the cat was more important to him than the victims and admitted that he would have used the knife if provoked. All of this started when a cat bit one of the victims. That then led to an argument about the cat's vaccination records, and it just escalated from there. He is currently in custody as we speak. He had his first appearance in Becker County Court earlier today. Another charge from Minnesota filed today. Moorhead woman's facing assault charges after allegedly stealing an e-bike. Tony Lorsung, 45 years old, faces 5 charges, including attempted simple robbery and second-degree assault after allegedly stealing an electric bike and striking a man with her vehicle as she fled the scene. Surveillance video reportedly captured the attack. The victim was hospitalized as a result of this incident. Lorsung does have prior assault convictions and multiple outstanding warrants. She is currently in custody at the Cass County Jail. A Fargo coffee shop staffed by individuals with disabilities is planning to close its doors later this month. Charlie's Place, which is a nonprofit, says it's going to remain committed to the goals of its mission, which include bringing more art and creativity to cognitively challenged community members. While the drive-thru is already closed at the coffee shop, an exact date for the full closure has not been announced at this time. However, Charlie's Place does say that it hopes to still serve customers for at least the first 2 weeks of January. Moving back over to Minnesota now, we're going to pull up some information on this. A shed fire containing equipment, a shed containing equipment and animal feed caught fire on January 1st. A deputy found the fire just while on a routine patrol. No people or animals were hurt in this incident, thankfully, but the shed appears to be a total loss. Authorities say the cause appears non-suspicious. The fire is currently under investigation. We have a winner in one of the more hotly contested battles each year. The West Fargo Fire Department won the 7th annual Battle of the Badges blood drive. That got a big response from the crowd here in Studio B. Collecting 65 units of blood over 3 days. Team Law, which was the West Fargo Police Department, collected 62 units. The drive volunteered with Vitalent, which supplies blood products to 68 hospitals across the region. So while Fire may have won this round, everybody wins. Everybody gets a donation. It's for a good cause here. Speaking of good cause, this is a really fun story that we have working on today in Valley News Live. Kids in Holly are enjoying a newly stocked inventory at the Sled Library. It's a community sledding spot with new sleds available for use now. Anna Ballweber went to go check it out, shows us what we can expect tonight at 6.
I'm here in Holly checking out the infamous Sled Library. You can see behind me there's a bunch of new sleds in here, and that's all thanks to a local nonprofit organization, the Holly JCs. There was a post on Facebook that was made that said, hey, these are kind of old. We need some new sleds. There's kids on here 24/7 in the winter. And they answered. They brought a bunch of new sleds. So there's a big winter refresh happening at this hill. I'm on 8th Street and Main, so it's kind of right in the middle of town here. So I'm going to have much on that tonight at 6, but I'm going to go down this hill right now. I haven't been on a sled in years. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Gosh. Okay, tune in at 6.
You know, folks, Anna gets the tough assignments sometimes, including that was a fast hill. I'm kind of impressed by that. That was good work by Anna there. Again, a lot more tonight at 6, so be sure to stay tuned for that as the kids in Holly get a little bit of a refresh in those sleds. And I actually saw the post in the group of what the sleds looked like before. The sleds that Anna showed us were much nicer. I'm sure Anna's going to have a lot more coming up tonight at 6, so be sure to stay tuned. Now, we're going to do what we have started to do at the end of each of these digital updates, as some of you are getting ready to go home. Those of you that did have to work today, because, you know, the second day of the year on a Friday. Some of us got the short end of the stick and had to come in today. For those of you that did, if you're getting ready to go back out on the road to head home, this is what roads are looking like. Obviously, thankfully, for what seems to be the first time in a while, nothing crazy going on the roads. We do have a couple spots here. If you're heading west of Jamestown on I-94, some scattered and wet slush between Jamestown and Steele. Looking up north as well, between Rolla and Bottineau, or sorry, I should say Rolla and Dunseith, there's some scattered snow drifts as well, but nothing we're not used to. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Fargo area cams on the DOT site. Pull up here, see what it looks like. It looks like traffic still pretty light right now, so good news for those of you getting out there. This was just taken around 27 after the hour, so not too busy yet, thankfully, but those of you getting ready to get on the road, as you can see, still looks kind of sloppy. The cameras are getting a little bit icy out there, so just make sure, give yourself plenty of time, as always, when there's icy roads. Y'all know how to handle it out here now at this point, unless you just moved here, in which case, give yourself plenty of time. Looking at you. That's all we have here for Valley News Now for your afternoon update. We're, of course, going to have plenty more throughout the day on Valley News Live and the website, valleynewslive.com. Be sure to stay tuned. But for now, for your Valley News Now digital update, I'm Devin Fry.